Now, after we have discussed the chemical and physical properties of metals and non-metals, now the uses of metal and non-metal. There are various uses of metal and non-metal. Why metals are used in making machinery? So why do you think they are used? Because they are strong. Why are they used in automobiles or aeroplanes, trains, satellites, industrial gadgets, so many places? You are familiar with the use of some non-metals also. So some of the examples are given here. Like first is non-metal is essential for our life, which all living beings inhale during breathing. So which non-metal do you inhale? Oxygen. It is a non-metal. Non-metal used in fertilizers to enhance the growth of plants. So which non-metal is there in fertilizer? The nitrogen. Non-metal used in water purification process, which is used to purify water to kill the germs, it is chlorine. The non-metal used in to colored solution which is applied on wounds as an antiseptic. Which non-metal is used as an antiseptic? It is betadine and iodine solution. So iodine is the non-metal which is used. Non-metal used in crackers. Which non-metal is used in cracker? It is phosphorus. Apart from this, there are various other uses of non-metals. The use of metal is not mentioned here. Most of the metals are used in making machines because they are strong. They are used in making electrical wires because they are good conductors of electricity. They are used in making machine parts. They are used in making bridges. They are used in making utensils. So many uses are there. So here there are some uses of non-metals given based on what is the use. You may add some more uses of metals and non-metals from your experience. So there are other metals which you use. And why do we use them? Because they are based on the properties of metals and non-metals. We use a simple example of copper is used in making wire because it is a good conductor of electricity. Why do we use carbon? Carbon is used in making various things, but carbon is present in the soil, it is present in the air, which is used by plants. So it is a non-metal which is used by plants. So likewise there are different uses of metal and non-metal. The last section of this chapter deals with something which you have done in 7th class. In 7th class you have read that what is a chemical reaction, you have read about elements. So element is a substance which is made up of only one type of substance. So here it is given that the substances which are made by chemical reaction of one substance with another substance. It is a known fact that when an element combines with another element, then it forms a new substance. This reaction can take place under different conditions. So example is sulfur. Sulfur is an element. Sulfur is an element which is made up of whose smallest particle will be called an atom. So when this sulfur will combine with other substance, it will form a new substance. But it is seen that the new substances which are formed, they are more because two things can combine in different ways. But those substances which are actually combining, they are limited. So when sulfur is combining with oxygen, it can form sulfur oxide, it can form sulfur trioxide, sulfate, so many things. But sulfur and oxygen are only two. So those substances which are forming a new substance, they are limited in number, and the new substances which are formed because of metals and non-metals, their combinations are possible in many ways. So we can say that whenever there is a chemical reaction of a metal with any other substance, then it forms a new substance.